Hello everyone, today I'm making an individual assignment video for my English course. In the first part, I'll give my opinion and explain the topic I chose, the dangers of smoking on campus. I'm Agatis Damara Putra Sohargo with student ID number 4425069 from UPSI Fatmawati. Let's get straight to the first part of the video. Campus is a place where we learn, hang out, gain experience, and build our future. But unfortunately, we still often see people smoking on campus. This habit is not only uncomfortable but also dangerous for our health and the surrounding environment. Civil servant smoke is no ordinary smoke. It contains over 7,000 chemicals, many of which are toxic. Tar, nicotine, carbon monoxide, and other substances can damage the lungs, cause shortness of breath, and even increase the risk of cancer and heart disease. And what's even worse, the danger isn't just for the smoker, but also for those who pass by or sit nearby. Those of you who don't smoke can still be exposed to secondhand smoke, and the effects are just as dangerous. Just imagine you're focused on an excitement in the campus garden or reading lecture material, and suddenly cigarette smoke wave into your face. It makes breathing uncomfortable. Your eyes sting, and the learning atmosphere is instantly ruined. Cigarette smoke can also reduce oxygen in the body, making it harder for the brain to focus or process information. So, smoking on campus is not only sense to yourself, but also reduce the quality of learning for others. Smoking isn't just a health issue, it also makes the campus environment dirty. Carelessly discarded cigarette butts are often seen on the streets, in parks, nearby classroom, and even in gutters. Cigarette butts take a long time to decompose and contain chemicals that can pollute the soil and water. Furthermore, even small embers can cause small fires in areas with lots of dry leaves. Besides being dangerous, the campus landscape is also unsightly. Campus should be comfortable and healthy place for everyone. That's why many campuses have smoke-free zone. These rules aren't meant to restrict students, but rather to keep the environment safe, clean, and conducive to learning. Clean area creates a fresh air atmosphere, improves student focus, and makes campus activities more enjoyable. Looking at the future, smoking can also make it difficult by quite because nicotine is addictive. The longer you smoke, the harder it is to quit. Furthermore, smoking also drains your wallet. Money that could be used to buy books, pay for college expense, or hang out with friends is instead spent on useless things. Therefore, it's crucial for us to work together to keep our campus smoke free. Start with small things, remind friends who smoke on campus, encourage them to move to designated areas, or if possible, help encourage them to reduce or quit. Many campuses also offer counseling service for students who want to quit smoking. So, there are many ways to do so if you're truly determined. Ultimately, it all comes down to our own awareness. A healthy and comfortable campus isn't just the responsibility of the campus, but also of all students. We want to study in peace, hang out with smoke and breathe the clean air. So let's work together to keep our campus smoke free. A healthy environment will make you more productive, more comfortable, and of course, bright future. All of this can start with small steps, respecting ourselves, respecting others, and respecting campus environment. So, starting now, let's keep our campus smoke free. And now is the second part of the video about simple present. Simple present. What simple present? The simple present is a tense in English used to express habits. General fact or routine event is usually used the base form of the verb or verb 1, and if the subject is he, she, or it, the ending s or es is added. When is this? When is the present tense used? The present tense is used when someone wants to express an event or general fact that is happening right now. Furthermore, the simple present tense is also used in conditional sentence type 0 and conditional sentence type 1, which are followed by the simple future tense. Simple present tense formula. In verbal sentence, the subject is followed by a verb or V. Meanwhile, in nominal sentence, the subject is separated by a non-verb, commonly known as an auxiliary verb or to be. What is the formula for the simple present tense? In general, the formula for the simple present tense is subject plus verb 1 plus complement for positive sentence with a verbal pattern. If the pattern is nominal, the formula for the present tense is subject plus auxiliary verb plus complement. Nominal simple present tense. How do you make a simple present tense? How do you make a simple present tense? Here's the simple present tense formula you can use. 1 plus subject, positive subject, plus to be plus complement. Negative subject plus to be plus not plus complement. To be plus subject plus complement. Example of simple present tense with nominal sentence patterns. Example of simple present tense with nominal sentence patterns. Positive. I am an international school student. Negative. He is not an international school student. Is he an international school? Is he an international school student? Verbal simple present tense. The formula plus negative. The formula from the simple present tense to be verbal pattern is subject plus verb 1 plus complement. Subject plus to be or does not plus verb 1 plus complement. Do or does plus subject plus verb 1 plus complement. Simple present tense positive or affirmative. Simple present tense positive or affirmative. Just like nominal sentence, verbal sentence also have a positive form, as we discussed earlier. Example of simple present tense sentence. I live in Jakarta. He lives in Jakarta. Simple present tense negative. Specifically for negative sentence and interrogative sentence, use do or does or don't and don't. For example, I don't live in Bandung. He doesn't live in Bandung. What are some example for What are some example of the simple present tense? Positive sentence. 1. He wants to be a doctor. 2. Cows eat grass. 3. They speak English in the office. 4. He likes bananas. 5. They play basketball every morning. And then, negative sentence. 1. They don't have any money. 2. Lala doesn't see Peter in class. 3. My best friend doesn't love you. 4. You don't listen to me. 5. California is not part of Great Britain. An interrogative sentence. 1. Do they talk a lot? 2. Does he play tennis? 3. Does your father drink coffee? 4. Where does he eat lunch? 5. Does he ride a motorcycle? What are the characteristics of simple present tense sentence? 1. Use verb in their basic form or familiar irregular verbs. Example, I play soccer every weekend. 2. Use auxiliary verbs, namely do or does, for negative and interrogative verbal sentence. Example, 1. Example doesn't eat meat. 2. Do you like chocolate? And then 3. In the present tense, there are usually adverbs of time such as always, usually, often, really, seldom, never, every day or week or month or year. Example, I always drink coffee in the morning. Function and use of simple present tense. Simple present tense is used to express things are fixed, routine, or scheduled. First, the tense is used to express general truths or facts that cannot be denied, such as the earth revolves around the sun. Second, it is used to describe daily habits or activities that are done repeatedly. For example, we go to school every morning. Third, simple present can also express feeling and emotion, such as I am sorry to hear your bad news, or I'm grateful to have a good friend. Finally, this tense is used to talk about a definite schedule or event, such as the rain leave at 10 a.m. Common present simple mistake. She don't like coffee. She doesn't like coffee. He go to school. He goes to school. Conclusion. In conclusion, the simple present tense is a tense used to express habits, general truths, feeling, and fixed schedule. This tense uses the base form of the verb or verb 1, and the subject he, she, or it is added with the ending s or es. Using the simple present tense, we can describe this that occur routinely, constantly, or consistently in every life. And that's all the presentation about simple present from me. And that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching and see you